Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadate Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guror Sri Utapada Kamalam Sri Guror Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanvitamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namani Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Chunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Jayatam Surato Pango Mahumandamatirgati Masarvasta Padam Bhojo Radha Madara Mohano Devya Vrindaranya Kalpadramadaha Srimad Ratnagara Simhasanasto Srimad Radha Srila Govinda Devo Prishta Libi Sevya Mano Smarami Sriman Rasrasaram Bhevam Shri Vatatatastitha Karshan Venu Swaner Gopi Gopi Nada Sriyastunaha Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namaha Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupaswarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasade Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Now we will be getting into the story which is a story of two wonderful brothers' activities and story of incredible feats by Krishna and Balaram. That is killing of Dhenuka and subduing of Kaliya. So Krishna and Balaram, from here we will find that they are playing one after the other beautiful stories. So we will now hear, so far we have seen only Krishna performing wonderful feats. Now we will see in the story how Balaram and Krishna both did. So here so now Krishna Balaram, they moved from the Kaumara to Pauganda. So they have crossed 5 years. Now they are more than 5 years. So now they have become Pauganda. So Nanda Baba thought, okay, now the boys have little grown up. So now they can take care of the cows. Now cows are not required. They are strong enough. They are intelligent enough. They have grown enough. So they can take care of the cows. Now, from now, Krishna has become Gopal, not Vatsapal. So that day, it is actually Kartika Shukla Paksha Ashtami. It is called Gopashtami. So on that Gopashtami, a great festival was done that Krishna and Balaram are made in charges of cows. Now, whatever the Gopal has come in that way. So, Krishna and Balaram, they used to go every day with hundreds and thousands of cows, and Krishna used to remember all the names. The cows, they have a very special nature. Cow likes to be called by name. They will remember the name, and if you call by name the cow becomes very happy. It's just a human being. If you tie it, it will feel very bad. If you don't call, if you don't put the name, if you don't call by the name, it will be unhappy. The moment you call by name, it will feel very happy. So that's why Krishna used to remember names of all cows, hundreds of cows. He used to name all the names, and he used to call by names, and they used to become very happy. Especially, he used to take attendance before coming back when he was back returning to Braja. So in the evening he used to take count. He has some counting beads, not for chanting Harinam, for counting numbers of the cows. And his count how many cows. Okay, so and so Mata is called one by one. They used to they used to give attendance. Okay, I'm there. So he used to count. Okay, all cows are there. Let us go back. Just remember, so beautiful. So one day, in this way, there of course as the cows are increased, their activities are also increased, and Krishna used to play. Krishna and Balaram used to play happily. Krishna and Balaram used to play very happily in that land. And one day, Gwalbal, they came, especially Subala, Sridama, Subala, Stoka Krishna, they came. So this time they wanted to see the power of the Balaram, because he was given a name, especially Baladev, because he is going to demonstrate unusual and great power. They said, Rama Rama Mahabaho Krishna Dushtani Barhana Ito Vidure Tumahan Vanam Talal Sankulam. They said, oh my dear Balaram, you are a very powerful with strong bhuja, Mahabaho. You have a very strong arms. And Krishna, we know anyway, you are Krishna Dushta Nirbarhana. If there are Dushta there, you are going to really control them. Very near there is a big forest is there, the palm tree forest, and really we are interested today eat palm. That is, they wanted Talavan, Talafala, they wanted to eat. He said that in that there are so many nice tasty. You see, even we are getting the fragrance of that Tala Vriksha Phala, very fragrant, and they are getting completely matured on the tree and they're falling down, but nobody is eating, and nobody can eat also, because there is a fearful demon by Dhenukasura. He is in form of ass. And it is really difficult. Anybody who goes there, that Dhenukasura kills and eats him live. Even human beings he eats live, and he has surrounded by many other friends and relatives who are also in the form of the donkeys, Gardhabasura. But even the birds even fear to fly above that forest. So can you do something? That today we are feeling hungry also, too much hungry, and also somehow we are attracted to this beautiful Talaphala. Then Krishna and Balaram always friendship. You see how they are they did not show any pure devotional services, we should not ask any. They did not show. Love, out of love. Then Dadati Pratigunate Guhyamakyat Pruchati Bhungte Bhojete Jeva Shadvidam Priti Lakshmi. If you want to really develop a good relation, we think that this is only for the human beings. No, it's not. If you want to make a love, Tadati Pratigunad, you should give something to Krishna. Okay, today Krishna's birthday. Okay, take this. Then Krishna, Krishna, why don't you give something? Take it. So giving and taking. Guhyamakyada Pruchati, asking him, Krishna, I want this problem, can you really? Then he reveals from the heart. Bhungte Bhojadeva, giving him good, nice prasad, nice offering, bhoga, and taking that. So this is way. So Krishna is not a stone-hearted. As we discussed, soul-hearted doesn't mean that not a stone-hearted. So it is completely soft-hearted. So when all the friends asked, Balaram said, okay, no problem, let's go. So Krishna Balaram both said, let's go and fulfill our friend's desire. So Balaram first went and caught hold of the one tree and shook it so vigorously that all the fruits, the Talaphala, they fell down. And it became a big sound. Probably in the city we don't hear the such sounds. Whenever, if it's in our childhood also, I remember, we have big tree. Used to have a big tree of bear fruits. So whenever we wanted, somebody used to go up and shake that branch. All the ripened used to fall. Big sound comes. So that is, I still remember that sound. So like that, when Balaram went, when he shook it from the top, everything felt a big sound. All the tada fell. And the boys were about to jump and eat. And before that, there's a big lot of braying is there. The donkey's braying is very, very harsh to her. Very harsh. And especially this Gardhabasura, Dhenukasura was too much fearful that all the children did not touch. That came very, and Dhenukasura saw that Balaram is the person, the boy, and he has shaken, and immediately came with hind legs, a hit at the chest of Balaram. Balaram did not feel anything. And with one hand he caught hold of two legs. Just imagine. Even with two hands we cannot hold of any leg. But with one hand he caught hold of two hind legs of such a big donkey, and he again swirled like Krishna, because, oh, my little brother did for Vassasura, so let me do it for Gardhabasura. So Balaram also made the same equivalent, and he just whirled him like a ceiling fan. But when he was whirling with single hand such a big demon, that Srila Prabhupada made such a wonderful drawing. If you can see that killing of Dhenukasura and other demons by Krishna Balaram, so beautiful, is exactly whatever has been narrated in Bhagavatam. Exactly. That's why, because everybody at that time, Srila Prabhupada's disciples, they got the complete picture as Srila Prabhupada has narrated. He was seeing and telling them to draw pictures. That's why we see complete manifested. Even the tender face of Krishna, his age and his gesture and move, everything we'll find ditto as given in Srimad. So Balaram was swirling with a single hand, and by swirling itself, the the Dhenukasura was dead. That's why these demons, they make lot of halagulla. But the moment Lord and Krishna comes, in 1 second they leave the body. All the big story of so many years threatening everybody gets finished in 1 second. So, and Krishna, then Balaram, immediately after, once he found that he is dead, he has just thrown that body on the top of the Tala Vriksha. Tala Vriksha could be even 70 or 80 feet tall. 80 feet tall. So the Balaram could throw the dead horse, the dead donkey onto the top of the. Just imagine how much powerful it is. Just imagine somebody even to throw a stone onto the top of a Tala Vriksha, you can't even imagine. Throwing a small stone. But here, at that time, is like almost like a 80 feet tall, and Balarama, a small boy of 6 or 7 years old, or only 6 years old, and he has thrown the dead body of the donkey, thrown onto the top of the. Just imagine that. This to show that, oh, Balaram has thrown, it has fallen. If you don't contemplate, you feel that it is small. That is the nature of demons. Not contemplating is the nature of the demons. That's why Shishupal used to say, oh, you killed a old snake is not so great. He was saying like that. Killing a small donkey, killing a small, you feel that you are becoming a great god. So they don't contemplate. They think that greatest activities are small. That is the nature of a demon. And contemplating and really experiencing as if you are watching live Krishna's pastimes, that is the activity of a devotee. So by design we should be doing. And when Balaram has thrown that donkey on the top of that, because of the weight and this, kinetic energy and potential energy and weight, the Tala Vriksha fell down, uprooted. It fell down because of weight, because so much heavy and thrown from earth to the top. Because of the weight, it fell down. It fell down onto another tree. Because of that tree also fell down. Second tree, and second tree when fell down to another tree. Third tree also fell. In that way, many trees fell down, as if there's a big hurricane came. So just imagine the power, the Balaram, how much he has. By hearing this sound, so many friends and relatives of the Dhenukasura came. They all in the form of donkeys. Then now Krishna and Balaram got into work. Then they are started whirling and throwing. So all the demons are finally put onto different tops of the Tala Vriksha, and appeared something unusual, something great, and everybody felt very happy. And first of all, the boys became very happy, and they first time ate to their heart content the Tala Phala, and they praised Krishna Balaram. Oh, we are very happy that really you made our desires are fulfilled. And in that way, from then the cows also started going to that Talavana, and everybody felt great about Krishna and Balaram. And one time, Krishna, one day it so happened that they went to a part of Yamuna, which at that place they never went. And on that day Balaram was not there, and only Krishna and the cowherd boys and the cows, they went. And they went to a very that place they never went, to that's called a small Harada like place of the part of the Yamuna. So they felt very thirsty, and they went and drank the water, and also made the cows to drink the water. The moment they drank the water, they all fell down and dead, because that water is completely poisonous. Because they never went. They then had to go. Yamuna is good everywhere, but some portion of them, which is little separate, it is completely poisonous. Completely poisonous. They were never knowing this. Nobody heard of this. From the childhood, they never heard of such a thing. And they went and they drank and all dead. Then Krishna suddenly saw what happened. He could understand what has happened. And he immediately has put his merciful glance on the cows and the cowherd boys, and all came back to life. And the boys, they remembered that because when they drank, they felt something poisonous thing, and they felt very troublesome when it is going inside, and they felt how they suffered and they died. But suddenly when they saw, again they came back to life. Then they understood how powerful is Krishna. And then at the time Krishna understood, okay, now it's all because of the Kaliya. Now time has come that Kaliya should be driven out. And he said, okay, let me do something. I want to do some important activity. He mentioned, and he immediately jumped into the water. He went and he climbed a tree which is exactly on the banks of a river. It's called Kadamba Vriksha. Kadamba Vrikshas are very famous in Vrindavan. Krishna got onto the Kadamba Vriksha and tightened his waist, and also shown his, okay, I'm going to do some hero's activity, and jumped. He jumped from that. He wanted to give a challenge to that. That's why when somebody jumps from height, there will be a big disturbance in the water. When he jumped into so many snakes were there. They all become furious and started making a big noise. And Kaliya, there is a big snake which is having more than 100 hoods, and it becomes very furious. And that snake understood that some enemy entered into the water, because so far he is completely comfortable for ages, very happy, and how come suddenly happened? he saw a boy was nice doing fearlessly, and immediately the snake came forward, Krishna, and it's a very big snake. Just imagine if 108 hoods are there, 101 hoods, more than 101 hoods. So immediately it has captured Krishna under his coils, and Krishna appeared completely captured, that he could not move. When people are able to see that Krishna is captured by a big snake, they never imagined that a big snake is there within the Yamuna river. When it was captured and Krishna almost become motionless and he is not able to move, then all become really felt as if they are dead. They fell down. They all fell down. And this instance took place in Vraja, that in Vrindavan, everybody started feeling some sort of bad omen. There's something happening. And that too, to their fear, Balaram was not there. The Balaram today did not go. Then it became more fearful to them. Oh, Balaram is also not there. Krishna alone. Something would have happened. And they started rushing towards that. Let me see where he is and what can happen. And when all people came and finally reached to the spot, and they are seeing Krishna is completely captured by the snake, and they all fell unconscious. And especially Yashoda was completely crying and almost losing her heart. And at that time, all the elderly gopis tried to console the mother Yashoda, and Nanda Baba and other Brajvasis. They wanted to jump into the water and to go as a help, but Balaram stopped them. So Balaram was very clear about the power of Krishna. He knows very well. But Brajvasis also, they have experience, but presently they are saying that Krishna is captured. He got captured. And when everybody was in this mode, Krishna immediately felt, okay, let me stop my some playing, let me show my energy. Then he immediately started expanding his body. When the body became expanded, the Kaliya could not hold him in the coils, and he has to withstand. And Krishna just came out. And when Krishna came out, and Krishna started moving around, people could see that is just Krishna is moving, and snake is also trying to move around him, because waiting for the time to bite him or again capture him. But Krishna moving, he is moving, and the snake is moving with 101 hoods, moving. In that process, for a few minutes happened, and the Kaliya almost got tired. When Krishna saw that, immediately he jumped onto the hoods. And the Kaliya want to really again tie him with his tail, and he caught hold of the tail and started dancing on them. And all the great people, all the Gandharvas, Siddhas, Munis, Charanas, Devasiddhis, they found, wow, is the best dancing is going to take place in the world. They all immediately rushed within no time with all their musical instruments. Just imagine how everybody is nicely singing the music, and as per their music and the tune, Krishna started dancing. It is the rarest of rare scene, and that is so beautiful scene that whenever you see Krishna dancing, and you will find so many pictures also. The moment you see that a very little Krishna dancing on a big snake, we feel that we after seeing, we see that it is an ordinary scene, because we never contemplated. That's why even Shishupala said, oh, you killing a old snake is not, that old snake is different, Shishupala is different, don't compare, he said. So he felt that is an old snake, Krishna just killed one with some stick. So that is nature of demons. They will belittle the great activity, they belittle. Whereas devotees, they start praising, oh my God, Krishna, 101 hoods, you can't even imagine. And just all demigods came, oh, best dance, Krishna, First time he is going to demonstrate a greatest dance. Never does dance took place on a snake. You can't imagine somebody is dancing on a floor or some Rangasthala. Possible. First time somebody is dancing on the snakes. First time universe. So they wanted to give a, even Shivaji also made Tandav Nritya, everything. But that is on a land. But something different. Something different. That's why even if you go to Tirupati, you will find there are so many nice sculpture of Krishna dancing on the, even on the main Garbhagudi also we see Krishna, this poster of Kaliya Daman. Kaliya Daman picture is very, very always beautiful. Very, very inspiring and very, very showing that Krishna is the unique dancing on the snake. Unique dancing on snake. And everybody was happily singing, dancing, and Krishna is playing onto different hoods. And he was carefully watching. Whichever head he is trying to lift, he is to jump on that. So he is jumping 101. So wonderful steps. Something mixing, something like that. Sometimes two steps like that. It so happened that from all the mouths, snake went out and the blood started oozing out. Entire the Kaliya got exhausted all his poison. Now the blood started oozing, and almost he is on the verge of death. And Krishna's feet started glowing because on the hoods of Kaliya there are so many diamonds, and the diamonds are shining so much, and Krishna's feet started looking very, very reddish because of the resplendent light falling from the diamonds. So, and at that time, Kaliya could understand that he is none other than Supreme Lord Vishnu Narayana. And at that time, all the wives of Kaliya also came and they brought their children and requested Krishna, my dear Krishna, please forgive our husband. Please forgive our husband. Generally, like any father or like any master, first of all, at least one mistake should be excused. So he has done first time this mistake towards you, please excuse. Requested. Krishna said, okay, no problem. But he immediately warned, Kaliya that you can't stay here in Vrindavan. You have to go away with you have to go away with your entire family to the ocean. You can't stay here. I can't allow you. Then Krishna said, and he said that no problem, and you will not have any fear because now my footprints are imprinted on your hoods. So you will be having fearless, and you will not have the fear of even Garuda also in that way. And Krishna received all the wonderful upaharas, great things from they have given nice necklaces and diamonds, everything. Krishna nicely got decorated, and he first ensured that the Kaliya along with entire entourage leave that place, and that went to Ramanaka Dvipa back, and the moment he went, entire waters became clean, pure by Krishna's presence. And now Krishna came from that Kaliya Hada, that is Yamuna place, nicely decorated, beautiful decorated. And Yashoda was unconscious, but when they all show that, you see, hey, Krishna is coming. When she heard that Krishna is coming, she again regained the consciousness. And the first person who embraced Krishna when he came out of the water is Balaram. Balaram just embraced him with all love. He knows very well that Krishna will do that. Now he has come with so much opulence. He went just like a coward boy, but he came with so much opulence, so much manihara, diamonds, which are specially given. And Balarama first embraced and started looking face to face. They were not even diverting their attention, seeing face to face. They were very, very happy. And afterwards, the Nanda Baba embraced, then Yashoda Maya embraced, all was embraced. And all Brahmanas came along with their wife to Nanda Baba and said, and given blessings, though your son is really very fortunate, and we are very fortunate to have son like you. They have given Swasti Vachana, and Nanda Baba at that time has given out of great mind gave beautiful upahara and all the gifts also to them. And because of the actually why the Shukadev Goswami gives an picture, the history about it, why Kaliya was staying here, and it was little far away, that place, that's why people could not understand. It is because of the fear of Garuda, because he made an offense towards Garuda. Actually there was an arrangement between the snakes and Garuda that every month they give some upaharas to Garuda, so that he will not kill all the snakes in mass. So they used to give some upaharas limited, so that way all the snakes could feel safe. But one time this Kaliya became so much proud that he started enjoying whatever is meant for Garuda. So when Garuda came to know that whatever upaharas which are meant for Garuda and is being enjoyed by Kaliya because of his immense power, he immediately came and attacked. There was a big fight between Kaliya and Garuda, and finally Garuda won. And because of fear, the Kaliya came to a place where Garuda cannot come. That is Yamuna in the Kaliya Hada, the place corner. Because there was a curse to the Garuda that he cannot come to that place by the Saubhari Muni. The story is that one, which we discussed one time. So but Krishna now decided to make it the Yamuna river clean, neat, and like sweet water. Because of that went out. So in that way the whole thing happened very, very happily. Everybody experienced the back to the happiness. By the time it so happened, it was already late, more than 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Then they thought, okay, now we are so much tired, going back all the way to our Raja is difficult. Let's stay back here. Anyway, we have nice place, nice cool breeze, nice Yamuna river, let all take rest here. So they all took rest. And however, when it so happened, suddenly in the midnight there was a big forest fire. There is a big forest fire, and at that time when the big forest fire came, all Brajavasis, they have only one. Brajavasis have only one child, Krishna and Rama. They all came to, oh Krishna, we are your people. We are your people. Now this whole forest fire is going to devour us. Just Krishna simply smiled and asked all of them to close their eyes, and simply swallowed entire fire. And by the time they opened eyes, everything. So the Acharya said, how come suddenly, if the cool breeze was there, how come the forest fire suddenly, how it can come? They said, there is a demon. Actually, a demon, he came. He understood that all the people came to within the forest, and they are resting nicely. And he said it is the best opportunity. So he took the form of fire, and he created the forest fire, and he wanted to really devour Krishna, Balaram, and entire Braja at once. So when Krishna understood this point, otherwise there was no chance. There was no chance that suddenly forest fire can come. A demon came in that form, but Krishna within no time just swallowed entire forest fire. Actually Krishna did that twice, that we'll get in next story some other time, in next few days. So he just swallowed entire fire and protected. So this very clearly shows that Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. And his relation with the devotees, his friends, relatives is beyond our imagination. Only the lacking is only from our side. Krishna is showing his open heart and open hands that please come and get connected to me. So Krishna has demonstrated through his pastimes, through his leelas, everything, that he is the best personality to really get connected, to become blissful. That's why Srila Prabhupada said, chant Hare Krishna and be happy. You are chanting means you are associating with Krishna and then be happy. So thank you very much for beautiful stories you are hearing. I am paying my obeisances to all of you. You are hearing very happily, attentively, and giving me this opportunity to glorify Krishna. And as we speak more and more, we get more and more delighted, we get more and more enlightened, and we get all our desires fulfilled. Now, we have heard the story of Brahma Vimohan Leela. Desires are going to be fulfilled. Keep your desires intact and speak out. See that our desire is fulfilled. My desire is that the coronavirus is completely smashed out, like Krishna has swollen. It is smashed out, and all devotees back to the normal activities, and will have the darshan, Bhagavad darshan, everywhere happening, so that we all become blissful and repose our strong faith in Krishna and Krishna. This is my desire. I am 100% sure that it will be fulfilled. You also think about speak about your desire, and be assured that it will be fulfilled. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Srimad Bhagavatam Grantaraj ki, Shri Radha Madan Mohan Ji ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. Gaur Premanand. Thank you very much.